Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
Making Fabio bald.
Why are you making Fabio bald?
I guess it was funny.
Oh, I see. I see.
Hope this helps.
There we are. Gonna turn you guys up a bit because you were
Yeah.
down low.
Yeah, but now we're down for anything.
Imbo, please.
Oh. For some reason, my spoofy is
No.
connected to the wrong thing. So now we have two spoofy sound. No, we just still have one spoofy sound. But if I go and fix that real quick so that it can be fixed, then things will be fixed.
Why are you excited?
Oh my goodness.
Because your name changed, congratulations.
There we go. Now the spoofy is going through the correct thing, which means that whenever I add in Yomebot, which for those of you at home who don't remember Yomebot, it's because we don't talk about Yomebot much. But Yomebot,
but Yomebot is here. Just so you know.
Yomebot is showing up. There they are.
It's because you can't see Yomebot. Doesn't mean that Yomebot isn't here.
Yeah. Perfect. Now that Yomebot's in there, you guys can hear things now. Thaladin is raiding with a party 12. That's true. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Somebody stop me.
Okay.
Because
We stop you.
Because yesterday I didn't respond to them, but yesterday Thaladin said that they were doing their stream debut thing today, and I forgot because I'm a dumbass.
Oh.
But
Oh, well,
they did their
hell
first they did
yeah.
their first stream today.
Oh yeah.
Guys, go
Nice.
guys, go say hi to Thaladin. Go back to Thaladin.
Oh, we're
Hold on.
proud of you.
Hold
We're
on.
proud of
How
you.
do you do the shout out thingy?
/ shout out their name.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you know what? Do we need to stream?
We can just go to
Can we just watch
Thaladin.
Paladin play a game?
Yeah, we just go back to watch Thaladin. Guys,
In fact, let's just change this stream to us commentating on Paladin stream.
Thaladin
Yeah, can you go back to streaming? Can you stop writing and go back to streaming?
Thaladin was doing their stream earlier. Go say hi to Thaladin. It's showing on the screen right now for those of you on the YouTubes. Go on to Twitch and put that name in that was just there. Go do it. Thaladin was streaming
else.
earlier. Or else.
Or else.
Or else. Go do it. Go do it.
It just do
Fucking
a
do
fan
it.
dub of their stream.
But you're too tired to stream more. That's too bad, Thaladin.
Please?
We demand
Please bat our eyelashes at you, real niceys.
No.
You know how
They're gonna-
many people I hear say, "I'm too tired. Please let me out of here. This is illegal."
Nah, get back in the cage.
Didn't know they streamed? Yeah, today was their first stream, Eggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys go follow Thaladin. You guys go have fun with Thaladin. And maybe also stay actually as well. Because we need to play the game. So
Give us like $5 and leave.
Give us $5, then leave this stream immediately.
everyone eat Thaladin. Oh god. Don't eat the bunny. Unless
Oh, no, don't do that. What?
Huh?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you're playing Inscription. Hell yeah. We're gonna jump in to the room. Hiya. And one of you lovelies will tell me what happened to you last time.
Okay, but you gotta look at Fabio first.
I will look at that in just a minute.
You should go look at Fabio.
Because I
How the
forgot to
fuck?
add the funny. Because I gave you guys a Christmas present the other day.
Oh my god, a crumble present?
I did. I gave
Crimbog?
everyone a Crima present, like back in like one of the games. I can't remember which one it was, which was the horizontal chat again. So I need to make sure that this has it.
Yeah, horizontal is back.
We got to put horizontal chat back in.
You've earned your
this
right.
area.
Now don't lose them.
Yeah. There we go. Horizontal chat is back. It's up at the very tippy top. Good job, horizontal chat. I'm gonna lower you down a little bit so we can still see other things.
Yeah.
Put you below alerts. There we go. Horizontal chat is back. Perfect. All right, let's go look at Bob Fabio.
You can go look at both of you.
Perfect.
Cavelli, we have to make meth, Cavelli.
Cavelli, we have to make meth.
We gotta put another. We gotta put
That
another
is.
I here, and it can be Fabio Shenhan.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Actually, Jilly, while I recap, can you put an eye on him?
Also, there's the Snoop.
Oh, and I what?
Yeah. Put a third eye on Fabio.
Yeah,
on
make
both
Fabio
it'd be
Tien
good.
Shenhan.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and tell us what happened last time.
Okay, awesome. Last time in Curse of the Quietmarch we saw back, Tool, the team is told by the witch, you guys can just chill the fuck out for like a bit, you know? You guys came back from your adventure, which if you don't know is the entirety of the last campaign.
What? The entirety of the
Right.
last campaign.
The entirety of the last campaign.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Things are, you know, it's still good to start moving, but you can like celebrate and like rest up for a bit in my sick ass beach villa for a bit. I'm just saying, you guys can just chill out. We're talking, we're going to inform someone, and then eventually we're all gonna meet up and we're gonna go through the Quietmarch and back to the northern area where you guys wanted to go. It's fine, everything's chill. Go chill out. And the team decided to go chill out the fuck for real. In some of those cases, Fabio decides to fully accept the beginnings of becoming a necromancer because his girlfriend is still passed out. And, you know, that still kind of sucks, but he ends up training a lot. Wait, what Cyan? Why are you spinning?
Because on my
Distracted me. Why
side,
is he not
because on my
bald?
side he's mirrored, but in your side he
Oh.
probably isn't.
I know, he's not mirrored for me.
Yeah, I don't know why they made that.
Works like that.
I don't know why they made that change, only to not give it to you guys.
That is a strange thing to do and say.
But it works on my side.
So that's what matters, really. He trains with Cyan to become a more adept necromancer, which is still like a really easy magic, but you know, again, he's got a bunch of stuff going on. Fabio will be fine. Ellie decides to have some beautiful quality time with mostly Kyle, but also Monkey-O a little. And then there she goes, she's spinning as well. That's her second spell. I'll show you a real man spin.
Oh yeah. She's going crazy. There she goes.
She's spinning. They have a lot of talks about, for example, good, I'm gonna keep you spinning. Oh, where am I going? My camera flew away. About, you know, for example, the fact that Kyle has a lot of stuff going on and that she has still to break up with her two abusive boyfriend, girlfriend, partner situation thing, who thinks she's not a child but still, you know, legal enough to fuck, and sex traffic.
They haven't sex trafficked her yet. There was more like forced kissing booth.
Sex trafficking.
Remember, kids, no matter what the extreme is, if someone's telling you to do stuff for money and not paying you, that's a bad
if
thing.
they're making you do some sort of act in which you have to get intimate with someone in some sort of way for money.
As Sonic says, it's your body. No one has a right to touch you if you don't want to.
That's
Thank you,
no
Sonic.
good.
That's no good.
Don't let anyone diddle you.
Don't let anyone
bad.
diddle you.
That's no good.
That's no good.
Thank you, Sonic.
I need to put Sonic in this game. Sonic needs to be a Millenfolk.
It's the hedgehog.
I mean, I'm surprised he's not in fucking Kingdom Hearts.
Because we need more we need more references in this game. We need more Millenfolk.
Yeah, we need just a blue-haired Millenfolk.
It's like
It goes real fast.
Cavelli, only it's Sonic.
Like Cavelli, but Sonic. I can kind of see it if you like squint. Hair is like all pulled back.
Yeah,
You know, like got like the quill hair.
it'll
Then
happen.
Maybe
We'll get Kreb on it.
He can also get a snoot.
I've
Maybe
seen
we'll have
you
to.
found me during the king's son's death. Birthday.
Oh God, it's Eggman. What would Eggman be? Should we make him an elf? Because elven racism, that seems fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elfman.
Anyway.
I'm glad that we can all think about that for a second.
I will make the Eggman Empire and also worship the king.
In the meantime, Law and Hal read a book containing the entirety of the last campaign. Will that come up? Who knows, but it's there now.
I had to go over to the pier where you are. There you go.
Yeah. Ignore the pier, we'll come back later.
Spin.
He's spinning the currently.
He's so happy on the pier.
Oh yeah, by the way, his goddess has been leaving him AOL for like the entire month that they're there.
Copy of the Xbox 360 Sonic Unleashed. There is a PC port of it.
Oh.
I can mention this out loud because you need your legal copy of Sonic Adventure.
Shut the fuck up about your legal copy. I still have to recap this session. Let me finish, then you can talk about your fucking legal copy of Sonic Unleashed, alright? Bought mine at GameStop. That's right. Think better. Think better yourself.
You're right. It's only Cavelli, Kyle, and Monkey O.
After that, you start fucking nasty, and then like a Quaddle's like, everybody move mine.
Anyway,
This happened several times per week. You see, Camilla doesn't need to dedicate you time. Quaddle will find time and forcibly take it upon you. That's your daughter now.
I just saw the snoot.
Anyway. Anyhow, we gotta speed up. We're gonna put gas on this shit. General understanding of the world right before the incident. General understanding of the world. We're all getting ready to go up to the northern area to go and catch up with the other guys because they might be over there. We are years in the future, around 20 or so years in the future, as I have been described before. Noticeable things that happened. You know, a lot more people are moving in and out of the Quietmarch. Notably, triple notably,
They wanna go
there's
here.
more isekai protags now. Like it's a thing. They all just keep they showing up now for real. And that's good, I guess, because you know that means the world is healing somehow. Bad news: the king wants to fuck them. The king wants strong virile seed, and the only way that he expects this to work is because elven women can't do it for him anymore. His dick has gone dry.
He has achieved perfect elven racism.
He has finally elevated himself. No elves are up to his standard. He must now import random people from across the worlds, because only their seed might be strong and powerful enough to be able to contain the full might of his cock and balls, all 1,100 inches of them, with not.
He's had his eye on one from the northern continent, but who knows about that one?
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone. Go read my smut. Anyway.
Hey, I heard that was the master masturbator. Finger onto something here. I think you're cooking for real with that one, Chief. Don't look at her and don't try to force fem me.
No, I think we need to force fem law.
want it, it's not the same. The king needs to beat them into submission. So we're all getting ready to, you know, move into the next area, getting ready to go to the Quietmarch. I generally say for journey now that we're going for like one of the better paces. We told apparently a deep elf, you know, that yeah, hey, we're gonna be doing stuff. Be ready to meet us there. Anyway, we gotta meet him there. Bad news. We got woken up in the night by all of these fucking black hooded fucks. They can duplicate. They can duplicate. That's how there's so many of them. They duplicate, and also they do something worse than duplicate. They steal women from you. That's right. They steal women. They took the witch away. They just grabbed her and left. They just fucking grabbed her, and they tried to grab several other people. Toledo got jumped.
I miss my wife, Wall.
I
They stole my fucking wife.
They stole my fucking wife. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. A lot of my people were taken in, but you know, through the efforts of all of our friends and us, and we lost the witch, which is pretty bad, and we lost Toledo, which I will kill many people for.
Toledo's also mirrored now.
Yeah, I wish I could see it.
I wish you could see Toledo.
A lot of people will fucking die for this crap.
It's fine. You have captured nerd.
It's true, we captured a nerd, which Quaddle turned off the invincibility frames on. So now capture nerd is indeed captured. After we tickle torture him for a bit, he tells us a couple of interesting data points. Apparently he's a sun elf. Unclear if this whole gang of people is like a cult of sun elves or something particular. But we know that he is, and he's also a racist. He was very clear about it. Apparently they are doing this whole. He's super racist. Like even beyond our usual standards of elven racism. This dude's a real like full-blooded racist.
He's like a professional elven racist.
Yeah, no, he's not just like a run-of-the-mill racist. He is competitively racist. He's racist to win.
He's on the leaderboard.
He's on the leaderboard for racism.
You just put in your smut that there's a leaderboard, then she just flips through. There's one from elf racism leaderboard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you open the box and you see racism leaderboard, and he's like top 10.
Oh my goodness. That's actually pretty. That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good in this in this world.
Guys, you have to be careful with this type of racist. They're known as Americans.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that'd be a shame.
Look at all these guys.
Look at all these Americans.
Like, I come from America, but I do not classify myself as American. They do classify themselves as American.
They were told to do this. Apparently, they were searching for visitors specifically, but you know, the thing that they were using to figure out how many visitors there were, which apparently they were free, which is weird because we only know 2, was just kind of sensing whatever has the most magic or might be from another world and just taking it. It's the reason why I started taking random fucking dog paintings off the walls and shit. But you know, that asks some questions. They were told to do this by apparently some sort of I guess capital the dragon, which is loaded. It's kind of loaded, but you know, considering what people call dragon around here, we know it might be some sort of Dracovic, which is I mean anything. Also, it could either be someone of a draconic malady or just like a turtle again.
I don't know why people keep calling me a Dragovic. I'm obviously a turtle man.
He's like literally just a turtle. So, you know, your mileage may vary on racism, but if we are to believe it, it's in the scale from actual dragon to tortoise. So, you know.
Or just a dude.
You know, yeah. It could just always be a dude.
Could be a demon.
So,
could be a demon.
Yeah, could be a demon. Even is possible in this realm of the land of the free. So the team counts their options now that things have happened. they decide that the best course of action is okay. So our path to the Quietmarch was cut off inexplicably by these guys in their escape plan. Our second best plan is to just go in through the front door. So we're gonna go to Arfwiz. We're gonna go travel over there. We're gonna go for the door in there. It's already like the most normal area to go through. Yeah. And we're just gonna go for that, and that's gonna solve it. We're gonna be good, except until we're not. But for now, we have a plan. That's what matters. By the way, Law is still unable to talk to the goddess. But we do find out that now he has a picture of her, which has implications beyond measure.
As long as she didn't use AI generated images, we're good.
Artificial intelligence. She has grok.
As long as she doesn't have grok.
If an otherworldly godly being that has power over an entire planet needs grok, we're all fucked.
Then we're all
Grok, how do I
fucked for real.
Just a grok pendant. Oh, this is child pornography.
How do I make
Good.
But no, it was a little candid image of them baking, of them making the pudding.
I wasn't gonna say candid. You said that, not me.
Candid. Am I using that word wrong?
And it is more like spicy.
Oh, is
Is
candid
it?
spicy? I thought candid was like a picture of like something that like you weren't posing or anything for. Like it's like, oh, it's like.
It can be both. It can be both. But usually when you say candid, because of something that isn't supposed to be posed, it can also just mean spicy.
Oh, okay. I mean, in the picture there is.
Modern lingo.
In the
Modern
picture
lingo.
there is some kind of
Thing.
liquid on them.
Thing.
Some kind of.
If you're
kind of
looking for a
goop.
better word, I suggest
Pudding.
smutty.
Yeah, just share a smutty picture.
Yeah, it was just a smutty
You know what?
picture. Yeah.
Keep it in candid. All right, don't.
And you also had another
Don't mess
picture,
with
didn't
that.
you?
Yeah, it's a picture of Law's ex-husband, who suspiciously happened to look exactly like him.
You apparently look like your ex-husband, only with brown hair. That's crazy.
My secret is that I was ginger in a past life.
You now have all the
just
gender.
changed that. I took
Hogging
the gender. I'm hogging the gender.
Quit hogging all the gender.
But yes,
Oh.
basically at the end of the stuff, you were able to somewhat connect with Selenel, one of the two names for the goddess Amole. One of the, just because people think that they're two completely different gods, but they're not. You were able to somewhat contact them. You found a locket seemingly floating to you from the water. You picked it up. On the one side, it showed exactly a picture of something that you wanted, which turned out to be a replica of the bedside image you had back in your home of you and your husband. And the other side was a picture of you and Selenel. And now you have the literal only depiction of Selenel that ever has existed, and will not have any repercussions for that.
There will never be any repercussions.
Nobody who would even notice.
Law's job in this game is to carry earth-shattering mementos around him like they're Pokemon cards. He's like, yeah, I have a book of literally debunking half of the shit that happened against the king's will. I also have the picture of the goddess. Anyone else have any questions for me?
Who would ever look at that picture and be like, that's the goddess Selenel? Come on. No one.
Your ex-husband looks at the picture. Oh, I see how it is. As soon as you're out of a relationship with me, you're suddenly
me and with another person.
Suddenly me. And
I can't believe looks to picture straight again.
I can't believe you're straight.
I can't wait for
I can't believe you're me with a bigger dick.
Is that all you ever wanted? You bitch.
I never said anything about my dick size. Well, it's probably bigger.
It's the exact same size.
This is one of the reasons that we got that I'm telling you, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's not
fine.
good.
My dick is fine. My dick is just fine. I see.
We're really stressed out about work, aren't we?
You know,
We're just
my
arguing
dick
about
is
anything
just
at this
fine. It's
point.
probably why I divorced your ass.
We're just arguing about anything.
But yes, you guys had basically got back to the manor, to the beachside resort manor thingy. You guys spent your potential final night here. Looking off and about the manor, you guys would note that the dust that was left behind by all of the people that were attacking you has been collected by several of your party members at this point. Selen, Anthea, and Dakar have gone through and have picked through all of the dust and ash that was left behind by the replica bodies of all the people that were around. Each of them, potentially for their own reasons, have taken them. But you know,
Fun.
one of them just happens to be one of the darkest mages that have existed and has thousands of years of experience. One of them is the most powerful necromancer that is most likely on this world, like going after this weird necromantic magic that they don't know. And one of them is Dakar. So
And we trust the car. It's fine.
yeah, we
love
I
the
just
we
heard
trust the
that
car.
for a second, and I thought you said, and one of them is the car.
and one of them's
All I
Dakar,
know
the
is-
master of blood magic and the one who gives no fucks about any of society's norms.
I'm sure that this is fine. I'm sure those guys are gonna be fine.
The funniest
They're gonna
thing
get
that
blood
I think
tortured.
We can trust the car the most out of everyone.
That
Because
feels
he's
like a low
literally
bar.
trying to save a pair of kids. That's literally been his whole goal this entire time we've known him to save
I
these
just
fucking
need to
kids.
make my way into the Quietmarch to make sure that those kids that I accidentally threw in, that were accidentally taken in through there, are fine. And thanks to the
I
magics that we used in the other area, they should be, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. Leave him
He knows
alone.
blood magic. What about it?
Well,
So
we
what?
have to find. We might
Grow up.
find the couple that
Grow up.
ruined your life, Kyle. You remember why they went to the Quietmarch? I can't remember. Flashback. They released the what files?
Oh no.
They released our DMs.
Oh no.
The group chat leaked.
But no, the reason that the adventure is going to the Quietmarch, if you guys need a slight redo on that information, is that underneath the first layer of the Quietmarch, there is apparently where all of the world's like ruins and stuff from the old world before the Draco Strait invaded, all of the ruins and all of the like castles and towns and things that used to be on the surface had been dragged down toward the second and lower levels of the Quietmarch, at which point going there and collecting those things and getting back all the riches and lore and all the niceties that were there and bringing them back up to the surface will boost the economy, which used to be fine until 25 or so years have passed with the king giving away most of
Spending all his
the
fucking
things
money
in order
on
to buy more visitors.
He spent all his fucking money on wives, dude. What the fuck?
It's fine. You guys, there's probably still money somewhere.
I mean, they're looking for it. That's how you know.
Yeah.
So do you think that we've missed like the phase of him going after Ardits because they're they're holy beings and they might be able to hold his seeds?
There was a time it's just like, do I want to go after Ardits? And then he looks over and like most Ardits like are like, you know, are like Fabio. Like a lot of them are just like angel like, but like a lot of them also, unlike Fabio, have like more like traits of it. So like some of them have like extra eyes, some of them have literal halos, some of them
My
like
kid is not
But
getting
extra
more
eye,
freaky.
Huh?
It sucks half hearing everything because it sounds like you were saying all artists like Fabio. Like, ah, yes, Fabio, the default of artists.
No, he is an
Well, no.
ardent. An ardent is a celestial being. Yeah.
I could have had extra eyes.
Also draws in their spare time.
Well, we gave you an eye. I'm pretty sure. Did Jilly do it? Did
Yeah,
Jilly
it's over
actually
there.
do it?
Yeah, I just had to go look at it.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, you did
It's right
lose
there.
your hair. You lost your hair and your bald, but your wishes come true.
Bald.
But
You
yes.
did beat cancer with
Also,
your
you owe me
Dodon.
gambling money.
But yes, bringing it all back. A lot of the dust and ash that was scattered throughout all of the floor of the area has been collected by these three very trustworthy mages.
Fine.
You guys would take note that Kai and Rail has made their way through the entirety of this place looking for anything of which they find useful. They have gathered quite a number of items from the witch's hut that she has kept with themselves. They also do have the bag that you guys had given to the Dark Witch of Yule. So currently they're the ones that are holding the super bag, the big bag that is apparently able to take dragons and put them away into a dragon place that may or may not be controlled by the king. Who knows where that actually goes? We don't know. But that is what is going on with them. Currently the other captured nerd is in the bag that is currently held by Dakar. Captured nerd is currently still captured because he's the captured nerd.
Is his name?
Buckeye is most likely still just sort of watching over where Law is, since Buckeye was like there to defend against all those guys, but was not able to really do a hell of a lot to them. Unfortunately, Buckeye was not quite as effective on them as like Fabio jumping in from like 2 stories up, slamming down his holy avenger of a mall onto the top of their heads.
We can't all be Fabio. It's okay. I understand. Happens to all of us, man.
And then there's Ha'al. Ha'al was mostly going and checking everything out over with the horses. Unfortunately, the horses that have been around here have now been let go. A lot of them are now throwing themselves off and around the swamp. You guys thought it was a good idea to release them into the swamps. That way they can defend themselves and not immediately be captured if anybody comes down to this place. As everything is settled, whatever you guys decide to do for the night continues. Daytime does approach. And as it does, you guys find yourselves waking up, looking off and about the area that you have here. And where before this place seemed extremely isolated, before this place seemed extremely away from everything, again, being the home of one of the only other beings in this world that you guys believe to be as powerful, if not more powerful, than the king. Currently now, it is got a melancholic feel to it. When you guys come out and look over the beach itself seems very empty, not extremely inviting. You guys look over at the windows, some of them having been shattered. The grill, which having been taken from this place. Just like a bunch of the pictures and a bunch of the other things that had been around the walls that were being collected by the witch. It seems less safe than it did before. Definitely. But more than less safe, it seems darkened, tainted. At this point, you guys would make your way out from wherever it is you were sleeping. Cavelli, most likely from the inside where they were at before. Fabio, most likely from the second floor where you had jumped out your window just that night before. With Albert. There's Albert. And Law, you over by where the gazebo is that you guys had stolen from the Summoners College.
Happens. Well, it's fine. It's the one thing we have left.
It's our gazebo.
It's our gazebo.
As you guys would do your morning thing, where you would appear and approach yourselves into the kitchen area, you guys would find, unlike all the other times, whenever you guys would wake up and make your way to the kitchens, there is no new food that has been placed down, either magically or otherwise, by the witch. The area just seems very empty. The only thing being seen here is the signs of battle that had happened in here from whenever Coatl had been attacked previously as well. As all of you would look off and around. Fabio, Cavelli, Law, you guys are here. The ones that are here with you currently are Ha'al, Kyle, Monkey O, and Coatl. As well as Albert and Buckeye, but you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You guys are readying yourselves to take off for your adventures. However, again, the one thing you guys would take note of is that there is currently a tie-in rail outside, seemingly staring down across the beach. An eye over toward the sandcastle that was made by Cavelli and Kyle, which has been mostly destroyed by the invaders. They had stepped all over it. I would like to turn things over to you guys.
Now it's my problem. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh,
It's
now
the
I'm
problem now.
pissed.
Ow. It feels weird to leave things this level, but this place sure doesn't feel very safe right now.
It doesn't.
At least we know where we're going, right? We just have to pick things up and it's kind of like putting the chairs together, even though, you know, it's all kind of looking fine. It's like, at least let's leave them clean.
Law starts to pick up the chairs that were discarded onto the floor that were like set off to the side. Ha'al on the other side goes to help, as well as Monkey O. You find that Coatl just sort of pumps. They have their arms crossed. It's like, I didn't mean to throw them around. That had just happened. I don't need to pick it up. I wouldn't. They go and pick up one of the chairs. I did my job. I'm fine.
We appreciate that you did your job. It's, you know, they were bad guys.
You know,
It'd be good to have things a little cleaned up.
Cavelli looks around. I've always heard this expression said. I've always listened. I was never really into this expression. That's before I got people I cared about. Before I felt an actual family. Whoever did this is going to pay.
If it is just one whoever and not a multitude of however's. If we count our supposed citane.
The only thing we
gonna
know
be
of them
really
right now
now?
is that they are after visitors and that they are some kind of necromantic cult of some kind. We couldn't get much else from that one we captured, right?
Not much.
If that's the case, we're gonna have to scout, won't we? Based on the little we have. Which
They
area?
didn't leave much of anything. And the last thing that they left, they kind of closed the door behind them.
I mean, a group that big, they most likely have something in like the it most likely been seen by someone or something. So when we make our way back to Arfwisk, there are plenty of adventurers there we can ask, right?
Not just adventurers. Not gonna be nice going to those types of bars again, but if we can't find adventurers that know.
If
Usually
anybody
someone...
does, be indie.
Let's hope we see Indy then. Because the ones that I feel will know the most are the underground people.
Do you mean
Literally,
do you mean
or
literally the adventurers that go underground?
what Fabio said.
If I meant the Quietmarch, I would say the Quietmarch.
Okay, all right.
Deco.
Yep.
When it came to the necromancer people, because obviously you're just using a basic token of just a necromancer that's been recolored.
Yeah.
Did they happen to have any like specific marking on their robes at all that would like signify like a group or anything?
Unfortunately, they just seem to have some basic black, like purplish robes. Whenever they had fallen, whenever you guys went to go and pick them up to examine any of them, they would also burn to ash as you held them. More than anything, however, I would like you, since you want to look into that or think on that, I would like for you to go ahead and give me a experience check, please.
Yeah. The best experience check of all time.
You'll do great. Go on.
Where
Go.
is my D20?
look at your bald head now.
Yeah. The lighting made it purple.
Well, he's purple now.
But we
What
can look
am
at the
I gonna
snoot
do?
now. Look at the snoot. The snoot looks so much better now. Look at it.
See, I told you. I lost one thing and gained another. The monkey paw crawl both ways. Roll your
paw.
fucking dice.
I'm looking for my orange D20, but I don't see it, so I'm just gonna grab the white one.
This one.
Yep, there it is.
Oh.
Here's the Fabio dice. Oh, the white one's going down.
It's fine.
3.
3.
That is a
Hooray.
3.
That's what happens to you for leaving away your dice.
You're right, I should use my dice. Oh well.
You find that whenever you have grabbed onto the robes, and whenever you had looked off and about at all the different things that were going on, you felt something whenever the robes would turn to ash, but you're not sure exactly what it is. And there's something just itching at the back of your mind. Maybe it was something that the paladin had said before whenever he was still around, but it's very difficult to grasp onto anything.
Thank you for all that, even though it was a 3.
I was just gonna tell you if we got it higher.
I know. It's fine. I can think about that later.
That same time, once again, you guys would be cleaning up the main room here. As you do, you would find that some of the areas on the table, the foods that are there, do seem to somewhat still be good. They seem to be eatable. At this point, you would find that it would be difficult to leave much of anything behind, because if you did, obviously you're not sure when you're going to be getting much else. So I will be saying that you guys are going to be gaining. I'm going to give you guys a total of 12 rations.
Wow.
I'm giving every player and every NPC 4 rations, basically. So you guys can
Okay.
take the 4 on these. That would be good for you guys. That's 5, 4. And obviously you guys still have your puddings, you guys still have your other things, but you guys gain an additional total for you 3, at least 12 rations. The others also gain 4 as well. It should at the very least be enough to get you guys somewhat into the Quietmarch. We're also not going to be counting rations until you get to Arfwisk. We're just going to say you guys have like the extra 4 that would get you the day or two the travel that would take you to Arfwisk.
Yeah.
Got it.
That being said, as you guys put away the food and you guys put away all the different things, eventually you would find that Kai and Rail would make their way back in, sitting down over at the area that the witch usually would, and just seemingly putting their arms down onto the table and brooding.
Right now, Cavelli's also brooding, but more. Okay, not brooding, more kind of in their head thinking, okay, when we get to town, who should we talk to? Like, kind of has almost the Gendo pose.
No, I would get that. I get that.
I don't. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like their hands up and like crossed, like underneath their chin, kind of thing.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah. You guys pack up the rations on top of the table. You guys sit back for a bit. Nobody says much of anything. Eventually, you guys hear the doors open, and coming in from the other side of the doors, you guys see Anthea, as well as Cyan and Dakar. Dakar going and sitting beside where Fabio is, and Cyan going and sitting across from them. Anthea just sort of like walks about. They make their way over toward the end of the hall and just start staring outward from the window, seemingly still in somewhat of a still decent mood comparative to everybody else. As things go about, Kai and Rail finally looks over at everybody. I've taken everything of extreme value from this place, so that if any find this place, there shouldn't be much else to be lost. Most things of sentimental value and actual potential that my employer has collected over their years here, I have kept inside of one of my expanding bags.
Thinking, I unfortunately didn't think of that. Thank you.
I had mentioned that, at least before, to each of you, that I have been chosen by my master to receive her gifts. Unfortunately, those gifts are not at play at this time of year. I think all of you have been told somewhat about that. She stares over each of you.
Understand somewhat, yeah.
My power is stronger in the early fall. I don't have much that gets going up until then. In fact, at its opposite, I am at my most weak, but currently we are still in the beginnings of summer. They were able to find me scattered throughout this place, but I was not the only one in the swamp. It wasn't just me that was running around here. Before my master wished to fill out all of the different time slots, I suppose, throughout the year, she had offered her gifts unto other people. One of them, she looks over to Quaddle, was your prince. But instead of taking the gifts of my master, they basically spat in her face. I'm sure he had his reasons. All that means is that there isn't anyone with her power gifted at this time. There's not a single person that is on the level of a true knight of the witch. Not until me. Early summer and late summer, both of those slots are empty. So there's no one, not a one of us, that can track her throughout the Quietmarch. As I mentioned, I'm going to be going and speaking to the dragon the one up to the north. He has a... I don't want to say fascination, but he does have a soft spot for those of us connected to the witch. If I can find him and speak to him, I might be able to gain his aid.
That'd be good, yeah.
That
Right
is-
now, we're not gonna have much of an easy time. At least I don't think so. It could be paranoia, but since our last mission, we kinda defied the king in every way. I don't know if it will be as easy for us to go to a heroes guild or something like that to get information.
Currently, from what we understand of your problems, you're not sure if the king is going to be coming after you or just requesting to speak with you. Either way, both of those are difficult. Currently, my motion over toward law, visitors are in supply and demand. The rest of the world supplies because the king demands.
I didn't think of that. Starts pinching Law's ears to see if they'd stay in elf form, but then they
I
just
don't think
bounce
that's.
off.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna help. No.
The king is able to
About-
see through all deception. We still don't know exactly the limits of that power, but they're able to see through any sort of lie or any sort of deception, any sort of illusion. They see the truth of a person whenever they look to them. There are 3 beings, at least publicly known, on this continent that were supposedly keeping each other in check. The king, the witch, and the dragon. Now, there are 4, though, again, they are more or less isolated, and that is your prince. Motions again over to Coatl. If you have any hope of staying away from the king, you're going to need to go to either collecting my master, go to getting defense from the dragon, which I would not recommend if you're not connected to my master, or going to this isolationist country, city that the prince has made. And even then, the only reason that that even is able to exist is because he's hiding behind the dragon.
Well,
Let's see the options. Hold on. Does anyone have a map?
I think the biggest thing to point out is I think we might be fine with the dragon.
Mhm.
We have Sadira's crystals. Eventually we're going to revive that dragon, right?
I could potentially help you, though. When it comes to
It doesn't have so many
Eilden,
been worse.
there is not a single dragon that I could ever see that exists that is more against mortality than that one. They hate mortals. I don't entirely understand why. From what you guys had said, whenever you returned with the information you had, perhaps it has to do with the first king? I don't know. But it will be difficult to gain his favor even now. I'm mostly just going to go and warn them, that way he doesn't get blindsided by the king, and hope that he gives his aid. That being said, if I'm to do that, they bring the bag forward. Oh my god, dog.
I've got a dog.
Dog now stopped.
I mean, if we're lucky
If I'm-
with the king. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I had to stop because dog barked, not because I wanted to. That being said, if I am to get his favor, I can't be holding on to this. She brought the bag that you had given the witch, and she places it in front of her. From what we know, this thing is powerful enough to at the very least be able to carry a dragon within it. Whether it puts it inside of it or transports it to another area, we don't know. But from what you've told me of the other dragon, I can only assume it would take them to a place similar to where it was, or your prince was being held. And if Eildon knows about it, he will not trust me while I hold it. That being said, I don't think any of you need to be holding on to it either. If the king finds it, if the king finds you, he will demand it back from you, which could be a good thing to get you away from him, but it could also be a bad thing for if we do end up getting Eildon's favor.
I mean, with the king, we could be lucky. Maybe they won't do their dirty work, and the people they send will have another 25-year time limit, and yeah, I don't see that happening.
I have hopes to destroy it. But I can't do it. If I hold on to it, I won't be able to gain the favor of Eildon. So, I leave it to all of you to decide what to do with it. If it were up to me, I would destroy it. You need to find something powerful enough to destroy it with. Unfortunately, I don't know what that would be.
Maybe it'll be a case of we'll know when we see it.
Perhaps. Just try your best not to use it. Anything you put into this bag will be sent wherever the king wishes my master or the prince or whoever he wanted to put in this bag to go. So anything you put into it will just be used by them. Does anybody take the bag?
Welly has a look at that mention, but looks at the bag, kind of shakes a bit, and then just kind of shakes their head. Yeah, I'm not.
I think that because he was the one entrusted with beforehand.
Gotta go grab it, Fabio.
Back to Fabio.
Fabio, you take the bag, as we're going to now refer to it as the Dragon Prison. As you take it into your hands, once more, you get that same feeling you had whenever you had taken it back from the witch before, where you're like, you have this thing, you now know that this is a device of potentially endless torture. You have now seen what it did to a person over the course of 70 years, basically turning them from a pretty okay little guy to whatever the fuck the prince is now.
You may use your adjectives you may want to use here.
After he was subjected to it in multiple times, over and over and over and over and over again, repeating ad infinitum.
You also have seen the extent it will do to a literal dragon, feeding upon them until they perish. You take the dragon prison into your hand. You will decide.
If I could destroy this thing now, I would.
Currently, it is something that, if fallen into the wrong hands, could be devastating. Good luck with that.
Yep.
Have fun!
Now, I'm going to be making my way to Eildon. I need to know what is going to be happening with all of you. You plan to make your way to the prince, correct?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It does not matter to me where we go, as long as we make our way through the Quietmarch.
That is our best bet, so
We'll go to the Quietmarch, rescue those kids, rescue the witch, and we head to the prince.
I wouldn't exactly consider them kids at this point, right? Saying, like, just sort of leans forward. From what we understand, the Quietmarch did have a less than the outside time dilation, but those kids also went into it before everything. They were close to the college, but not as close as we all were. Meaning, they could be completely different for all we know, right? All we know is that the magics that were being used inside kept them alive, at least, protected them. It doesn't matter to me whether they're children or old men and women at this point. I just need to make sure they're okay. I still don't know what's going to be happening whenever we make our way out of here. All of our phylacteries were destroyed, those of us who were connected to the college. So I shouldn't have to worry about returning or worry about them finding me, at least to my knowledge. But at the same time, they have had, 25 years since I've been there? I don't know what all they've been up to. The Cloud Reach could have gained back power for all we know. We can't trust any rumors about them. Most people don't even know that there's a city around them. And more than that, there is still the one that's holding the guise of the leader of Cloud Reach, right? I understand that he helped us out whenever we escaped, but I doubt that time has any effect on a vampire. Oh, the one
Seemed
that
very
was connected
sad,
to the
yeah.
prince?
Yes.
That one, yeah.
We don't know exactly what he's up to, but he still has the guise of the leader of the Cloud Reach. Whether he's still connected with them or went off somewhere else, we won't know.
All we know is that he doesn't like the king, at least. So he shouldn't get in our way, as far as we know.
I don't want to completely rely on enemy of an enemy, but hopefully it will work for at least a little while.
I'm hoping by the time he does something massive to the island, it won't be for quite some time that we're already off this place.
Or he
Still
waits
staying
until
here
all of
is
us are
great.
dead.
Or he waits until that. That too.
He's like a vampire lord, right?
He has all the time in the world.
So the plan for all of you, you're going to make your way to Arfwisk and go down that way.
Yeah, looks like it. Either way, we need to get to a town to get something. Let's hope we're lucky with our first place and get some sort of information. I don't want a wild goose chase all over the place.
Speaking of information, there are a couple of things I can tell you about Arfwisk that have happened in the last 25 years.
Okay, let's hear them. What is new in Arfwisk?
I wouldn't exactly call it new, but yes. When it comes to that place, at least from the last time I've seen, a lot of adventuring types have taken the place over completely. You remember whenever the place was overran by the mayor and his goons, correct?
Do you remember that? Yeah, something about tolls on the roads.
Eventually that was somewhat dealt with, though the ones that dealt with it are still an issue. Arfwisk was one of the only areas that were completely self-sufficient for a while. Unfortunately, now it's been taken over because the mayor and their people had been making it difficult for the adventurers to keep going into the Quietmarch and collecting their, their charges, as well as for the people that were living there to be taxed over and over. The place is now under the control of the King's Guide troop. The King's Guide troop are a group of adventurers that are basically in complete control by the kingdom. They are tasked with going as deep as they can into the Quietmarch and bringing back a certain amount of, I guess, reward back with them before they return. Meaning that most of them don't go down. Not unless a big breakthrough or discovery has been seen. So they just stay on the top, the King's Guide troop just sitting and relishing in their new completely, I guess, guild-owned town. The biggest difference being, you remember the Uncanny Forge?
We knew that something happened to it?
From what I've seen, and from what people are willing to disclose, it has been disassembled.
Disassembled?
The one that was in charge of it, I believe you had met them before, refused to do any work for any of the men and bandits and others that were being swarming that place from the mayor. But even after the King's Guide troop took over, they refused to give them much of any of their attention as well. As such, the mayor thought it was something that he should keep around just in case he could strong-arm the next generation. The King's Guide troop didn't see the reason to keep it around. If they weren't getting anything from it, they destroyed it.
Cliff.
I don't know what happened to the one that was in charge of it. Some say he disappeared deep underneath the Quietmarch. Some say he took something before he left, but I don't know. They're only rumors, but a small millenfolk like that going into the Quietmarch, I don't have a lot of faith that there's nothing wrong with them.
At the very least, there'll be something to look out for while we're down there. So still, I can't believe that you could disassemble a thing like that. It was huge.
The amount of manpower they have is impressive. The King's Guide troop are more or less an army at this point. There may be more adventurers in the King's Guide troop now than there are in the kingdom's militia.
Will you be able to get into the Quietmarch? Have they completely blocked it off?
They have not done that. One of the main things that they need to do is they still need to wait for breakthroughs that happen down there. So there are still those who go deep within and adventure around. If any find anything, they're handsomely rewarded by the King's Guide troop. So at the very least, it's better for adventurers, but it's mostly the same for the rest of the people that live there. One exploiter going to the other, only these are more acceptable because they're with the kingdom. I wouldn't say that, though. Arfwisk was the last free town that this continent had, and now it's under the control as well.
That does mean that if we're going to pass by there, we're going to bump into them, and not even inevitably, just assuredly.
There is one final thing I can say about it, and this may or may not give you, well, most likely more dread. But it's something that you need to know, especially you. They look over towards Saiyan. Those who are tired of the rule of Arfwisk, there has been a rumor that the last bastion of their freedom is an island surrounding the Cloudreach Academy. We've seen it before. Most people didn't know it existed, but that's where we met all of you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That island that surrounds the Cloudreach, a lot of people from Arfwisk and from some of the other small settlements around have been moving themselves over toward that area. I don't know where the rumor started or why all of a sudden the Cloudreach is opening its borders to the people here in the Kingdom of Coronis. But quite a lot of farmers, quite a lot of blue-collar workers, the everyday people, are making their way over toward Cloudreach. They're tired of taxation. The ones in the Arfwisk are tired of living under the constant whims of the adventurers. Basically, what I'm saying, when you go there, don't expect to see tradesmen. Don't expect to see people who are willing to spread their kindness. The only ones who can afford to stay out at this point are the ones that are cutthroat in their businesses. I don't blame them, but it doesn't help things, especially for those willing to make their way down into the depths of the world to look for treasure. Sorry, treasure.
This is just strange regional spelling.
It's treasure.
It's treasure. Anyway. Mainly what I'm saying is, if you're looking to stock up on anything, I would suggest trying to find a town far outside of Arfwisk. If you're looking for rations or you're looking for other things to get you down. But if you find yourself looking for things when you get there, the King's Guide troop will offer. Be careful with what they offer.
I'll take that into consideration, yeah. They don't sound like the most tasty lot.
If we hadn't lost all that time, we probably could have stopped a lot of this from ever happening.
There's not a lot you can say at this point for that. Currently, you've given far more good than harm. The Cloudreach is trying to rebuild its ability, but you were able to release every single summoner that was ever connected to that place at the time. Most likely, because they've not had any sort of person or dragon beneath their tower as well, they've not had the ability to continue their production of their phylacteries as well. Meaning the only people you'll find in those areas now are the ones that are willing to stay at the college. And believe me, from what I've heard, from all the ones you all have brought here, as well as from our teacher here, I don't believe there's a lot of them that would do that. Not to mention, these last 25 years, there have been less summoners roaming about. To the point that they are somewhat scarce on this continent. But there are still some, though? Yes, some. Very scattered, but yes.
Would that mean that they hunted down the ones that were, or do they just not call themselves that anymore because they're free of it?
I don't know. Currently, from what I understand, the ones that we have released here, the ones that you guys have brought with you, as well as those of you who studied while you were there, may be the largest collection of summoners that exists at the moment. The Cloud Reach is odd. We don't really know exactly how it works. Well, of course you don't. Tip, 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 tip. You didn't spend thousands of years inside there. Do you have more information then? Or are you just going to stand there?
If you do have more, go ahead.
Nothing that really seems to pertain to what's going on at the moment, but the Cloud Reach is a series of towers, a series of magical institutes that are mostly surrounding the same core. Now that you've gotten rid of the power source of that core, however, most likely it doesn't reach the clouds anymore. The college here is most likely disconnected from the rest of the colleges around the lands, meaning that they're trying their best to gather some kind of force. They most likely don't have the assets to go around and destroy all of the summoners, but some of them could have been hunted down in these 25 years, who knows? After losing their leader, their power source, and again, some of their more powerful members and teachers, I doubt that there's much you have to worry about them for, at least for the time being. That being said, if the summoners truly have left the island, most likely they went to study further, either going back toward one of the other institutes, hoping that they'd be better or different, or going off to seek their fortune in the Quietmarch as adventurers. You'll most likely see more of them. Understood. If a lot of the summoners did just turn into adventurers, it makes sense. It also, unfortunately, makes sense why the King's Guide troop are as large as they are. I don't know everything about those towers, but I do know some things, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask, though I'm not sure if I'll give you all the information I have. There is one little thing I would like to know, though. And if I do ask this, and all of you are willing to give me the answer I seek, then I will allow you to ask me any one thing you wish.
The question would be...
That voice that was haunting Cavelli.
What about them?
Do you know where it is?
Uh,
It was supposed to be a piece of the prince's psyche that was lost whenever he had been taken by the academy, right?
yeah, would they still be in that area after all that happened?
Well, according to what its plan was that if it attracted enough people, it would be able to break free of where it was.
That being said, that was before all the temporal magics that were used. I have a major theory about it, in that currently, this time that we're currently in is different than the time that you all had left. The understanding that that temporal path, as it were, would have led to a much different future than where we're at now. Meaning, whatever that voice is could still be about. So I want to find it. I don't really have a lot of care for most of what you are all talking about. I don't really want to go into the Quietmarch. I don't feel like gaining any scales. I think that we have basically, I've basically spent more time in the Quietmarch than any of you put together, and I am lucky to not have anything gruesome on me to show for it. So I wish to make my way toward that voice, and any information you have from it could be beneficial. Not to mention, once all of you do find the prince, I should be able to easily make my way to you. Can we put her in the bag?
We should not put her in the bag.
Not yet, Ferb.
Not yet, for
I think that it would be much better than ever letting her near the prince. Oh, don't worry. I'm not looking for your prince. I just need to find this voice, which happens to be the prince. It's funny how these little coincidences happen, right?
So,
Hey,
No, Emma, what is what we call their rebound?
alright, bandit huddle.
I don't know if either of them would be the one that you're looking for, though. If what you're saying is true, this is an alternate thing happening. Neither might be what you want.
But
What would you do
Bandit
then?
huddle.
but one of them could be.
Oh,
Cavelli
I'll
goes
get
and
bandit
Cavelli
huddle.
goes and grabs
Oh, there I
Fabio
go.
for the huddle.
Alright. We don't have a knife to put in our backs to warn the others, but anyway. You okay with giving information? I'm fine with it.
What's happening over here? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
I mean, I
No,
don't
we
see
okay
the
with
immediate
them?
harm in giving her the information, because it's... I mean, what would we really do with it ourselves? I don't
That's
know
what I'm
entirely
thinking,
what she'd
but
do.
maybe there's something I'm not realizing, which is why I want this huddle first.
Well, I'm more just wondering what we're gonna get from her if we give her information, because like she says we can ask her something, but I don't really know what we want to ask her. Do we have anything we want to ask her?
I don't know.
Something to ask about the towers.
Like with the wish thing, it's like sure. I'm thinking maybe for just the alliance kind of thing, like for future stuff. But what do they have right now that we use, huh? We go for an IOU or?
I mean, they were studying for quite a long time. They probably know a lot of magic, maybe.
Oh yeah, Fabio, didn't you get like magic from them?
No,
What am I thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking.
One of you got magic from her.
Not from her, no. From other things.
Yeah, other things give me magic.
Ah man, that's why I get for being a slacker in school.
If it makes you feel better, we all slacked for around 80 years.
Yeah, I was a notorious bad bone delinquent. I forgot to carve my name in
I'm
death.
struggling to think of, so there might be things from there that we might want to know. I'm not sure how they apply here.
We could try to get some knowledge of the towers if we want, or we could try to see if they can do something with our magics, the ones that we have. Maybe they can teach us something. But at the same time, I don't really know. I don't have anything. I'm just saying things out loud so that I can. There's some kind of voice for the DM being hit. I'm playing.
It's okay, we hear you.
Oh, not letting us argue among ourselves. How could you?
I'm giving you guys options because I know that
I
sometimes you need them.
appreciate
I know, I do appreciate it.
Oh,
I mean,
either way,
at the end
especially
of the
right now, I'm okay with it. I don't see any reason not to. As for the wish, that'll be up to you guys.
The wish?
well, not a
Yeah,
wish,
she's
just
like, I'll grant you a wish.
cheap.
I think if she means the
Information.
bargain, you know, yeah, that.
Yeah. At this point, there's no reason. I can't think of a reason not to, despite her being very powerful. I can't imagine the worst case of her getting her hands on either the voice or the actual prince, because I don't know how that will go down for her.
Worst case scenario is that she gets the same treatment I got. She'll go mad and probably want to blow up the world. She might blow up the world. Either way.
I think we don't have any specific we want. We may as well tell her, obviously, and then see what she can teach us back in regards of magic if we're going to need it going into the Quietmarch. She does have much more experience in there than us. Benefits by technicality.
She did say
I
she
think-
didn't want to go down into there, though.
So basically, she's about to just leave us when we're about to head down there. So this is basically her being like, I'm about to leave, and this is basically your last chance
Well,
to get
I
something from me.
understand, but she knows magic, right? We can
yeah.
at least learn something.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Is the huddle over? Or are we?
I guess so. All right.
Oh fuck! I accidentally blindfolded myself after my
You guys look
ocarina
up.
flew into my keyboard.
You guys look up to like be like, is the huddle over? As you do, you see that there is a current huddle on the other side.
Do you think they just do it to feel included?
Do they think they've noticed our huddle? I think they've noticed our huddle. They're probably really wanting to know what we're talking about. I think this is completely
they
asinine.
It's
huddle.
working. It's working.
Oh, they huddled too. Okay, that's good.
You didn't have to fly over the table to ask me to come over. I could have just slithered under the table.
I got crawled under.
I'm not huddling with them. I'm just gonna be
I
here.
don't go to that. I don't go here. I don't.
Kyra wants to huddle, but she's too proud.
I would never huddle. Humph.
Wants to be in a huddle so bad.
Wants to huddle with the witch.
But no, you guys basically get through your little huddle.
Are both individual separate huddles, of course.
Yeah, your individual separate huddles. As you all return to your spots. Wonderful. Have your huddles given you any information?
More than you would ever know.
Ours was very important, and we learned so much from it. Yeah.
Since you would already have a general location of where the prince is right now, for the voice, I think we'll just tell you where we last heard it. We don't know if it will have stayed there, though. It would just be a place for you to start looking if you're going to go do that.
What I want to know about the voice is exactly what it did to you, what it's calling itself, and what it said at the very end before it disappeared.
It's at the end. Oh, that one's gonna be tough. But
If you guys don't remember, obviously I can blah it. It did not happen that long ago to you.
Yeah.
can anyone remember what I said? Cause all I remember is.
Well, I know that it gave us each a magic, each of us, that it shared with us.
Interesting.
I believe it called itself Arch Enemy, if I'm remembering that right.
I had Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy, okay.
And blah the last part, but I don't remember.
Last time we heard it, it was trying to help Kyle's sister, wasn't it?
You have you guys, whenever you were guilting it at the very
brother
end.
accidentally force femmed him.
Brother, yeah. Whenever you were guilting them at the end, it said that it would watch over them for a little while and give them a bit of power, as well as once you guys have made your way into the actual area that was the college area, it was going to head north.
If we follow this separate timeline that we're discussing, if that at least played as it did before, we would have seen over Harper, Kale's brother, and then would have gone northbound. Or specifically, I'm not sure.
Oh, that'll be
Northbound.
easy though. If it went northbound, it's going to be going toward the next area that would have influence from the prince, right? It was surrounding the area there because the prince was able to give the bit of influence it did over that place. And we remember what that influence is, right?
Believes.
Good job, Fabio.
It's a pop quiz now.
I got a gold star, yay.
So all I have to do
Want me
is
to
follow.
pat them on the head for you, or
So all I have to do is follow the leaves to the north. Wherever they stop, I'll take more of a recess and look about, and continue beyond with whatever I find there. The biggest thing that I now have is that its name is Archenemy, so I should be able to find out a lot just through that. So, go on ahead. What do you need from me? I'm in a gifting mood since you guys did try to save me. And it eventually worked. Good job.
It did eventually work.
I was
Again,
going to say we did actually save you, but
I will make mention, the only reason she's being as nice to you guys right now is because Cavelli did try to save them immediately whenever things were going down.
There's a timeline where Kylie does it, and it's like, well, you bitch, I cannot believe you did this.
Well, since you spent so much time at the academy learning all kinds of magics, we were hoping that you would teach us a little bit of it.
But the Academy's magics are so boring.
Do you have
Well,
anything
what else do you have in
that
mind?
you made?
Well, I could help you with the magics you were given by by the voice of Archenemy, or I could help you with the magics that were given to you by the witch, or I could help you with the magics that I obtained whenever I was fighting the people that had made their way through all those temporal magics. For example, she flicks her wrist over towards you, Fabio. As she does, Fabio, you find that your entire being begins to glow. As it does, you feel a strange strength coming to your arms for a moment as you have a visual depiction go through your head of the face of the paladin.
and also spinach.
As you do, I told you there was a reason I was keeping this here. But Bloop. I will be locking a couple of these things out for after a little bit. But for example, bloop, you are going to be gaining the smite cards.
Learn Smite.
Yay!
You are going to be having everything on here except for the Protect and Combine. The Protect and Combine will be locked out to you, but you still know what they look like because, again, it was being used. So at the moment, I'm just going to go... You can just go look over at Paladin Black's thing to see them. I'm just going to go bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
And bloop, bloop. There we go. Oh, wait, would you have the Blitz? Hold on, let me go look. Yes, you would have the Blitz. Yeah. The Blitz is kind of needed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the special
Necessarily.
you wouldn't have, but you do keep the Blitz. Yeah. The special helps with your Blitz. Bloop. As you gain your Smite card, you find that the weapons you were given by the Paladin seem to somewhat give off a shine. You also feel this strange bit of energy enter into your understanding. You don't have the same effect as the Paladin, meaning you can choose a different thing, because the Paladin had Decay. You can choose Holier Force if you wish. But you do have the same kind of ability as they had. As this happens, you seem like you're one of the only ones around this area that could probably make great use of that. Maybe that one. Points over toward Monkey-O. But, for example, I can do things like that. I could give you some of the information of the college that I did get that are pertaining to magic. Or, she looks over towards you, Law. I could help you with your little predicament with this place.
do you have a spell I can no longer use here?
I don't know exactly what you all plan to do with this place, but if we leave it be as it is, it will be raided. Even if you did take everything you wanted from it, looks over toward Kynrail, this area itself will be destroyed, raided, taken away, and your witch will lose this piece of their little swamp. But if you allow me to, I could fix that little spell of yours. I could give you the magics to use it, and in doing so, make this entire area a little pocket surrounded by, well, unfortunately some dark magics. But dark magics being as they are, that no regular adventurer should be able to get through.
If it keeps the place more or less, well, intact's a strong word considering what happened, but less rated.
It will also give
worthwhile,
you
yeah.
potentially a brief respite if you're ever to make your way through the Quietmarch and need it. You could find yourselves being able to see the sun for at least a moment or so.
Now you say that, yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure if I can give you back permanent access to that, but I could say perhaps around... go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is not a D4. This is a plus minus dice. Important distinction. One of these has to be the one. Where's my
Here's a
caltrons? I have
D4.
like a million of them. Bam! Awesome. Just roll it in here. I'm not gonna put it in the thing.
Yeah, the thing doesn't really help with that one as well.
Ooh.
I could
Perfectly average.
perhaps give you around 3 uses.
No, that should do. If we're going down there, any kind of respite we can get in here will inevitably come in handy.
She
And if
will
it's like last time, it might save our lives.
she will flick her wrist before Kai and Rail is able to say much of anything, as you guys note far off from the area where the beach seems to start, a slight tent appears over top of this place. As boop, you see a very light swirl of energy go across the top of the beachside resort area that's here, and seems to bubble itself around this place. As you do, you find immediately the sound of birds and other things seemingly immediately stop. Unfortunately, I can't keep the wildlife inside. It will have to get shunted out, but it does mean you cannot use this place for fishing or things of that nature. But at the very least, you have a quick way to get a small respite from the Quietmarch, if you ever wish. And once you decide that you no longer need my protection of this place, you just need to poof it away. As for me, just like what I did in the tower before, for the rest of you, I can wait here. And if you ever do wish to take bits of my magic for yourself, if you ever come here with one of those 3 uses that you have, Law, I can give you aid in the form of the information that you seek, or the magic that you think that I can give. I know for a fact that Cavelli, you still have something that I can give you, though I don't think that you trust the magic that you've been given so far. So once you find it in you to take in whatever kind of trust that you might need, or the desperation takes hold of you, be sure to let me know and I'll be able to give you my gifts, okay?
How useful would it be for a group player?
A group player?
Scratch his cheek. Would it be useful for helping the others if I ignored my hatred and disgust and grossness
Oh,
for this
Cavelli.
moment?
Everything that is a boon to you can be of use to your allies. Every option you have, I'm sure you know as someone growing up around this kingdom, every new option you have is a new tool in your belt. It's up to you whether or not you wish to use that tool. But until you can figure out exactly what you want, I can wait here for you.
Would it help me deal with troublesome elves that I want to negotiate with?
It's okay, you can just say what you want to say.
I want to pulverize into a juice.
If you wish to have it, I can give you magic. I can give you something to fight those pesky elves.
I mean, a fight is a lot less one-sided than I was thinking, but...
Both Ha'al and Chimerl are just like pesky elves. What the fuck?
Sorry, she's racist now, guys.
The elven racism has rubbed off on her.
You did this? You did this?
Oh, just so you know, it's very two specific elves that deserve nothing but hatred. Not all elves, just those two specifically.
Do you want something that will cause pain? Is that what I'm hearing?
The way she says it.
I like the way you said that. That sound... You know, maybe I should wait on this.
I will be here until those 3 uses are up. I will continue to make my way here. All you all need do is when you need my information or you need my presence, is to make your way toward the dock and call out for me. Once you do, I'll show up before the night is over. Okay? The same goes for everyone on this table. If any of you need any aid or any kind of ability, and you don't mind trusting someone who is, well, on the darker side of the moral spectrum, then go ahead and come ask
maybe
me.
next time you could work on your sales pitch, because
I've already got what I.
It's working.
I've already got what I wanted. I don't need
have to. It's working.
I don't need to sell you anything. I just need to tempt you.
yeah, but like, you're doing it in a way that makes it feel like it's a bad idea, and I don't think that's what you're going for, is it?
What if it is a bad idea? Okay. Chimerl's just like, all right.
All right, fun's over.
Fun's done. We're done. We're done with the fun now. The fun is beyond. I don't like that you have control over my master's house at the very same thing, or at the very same deal. However, it looks like we can easily just push you out of it. So for the time being, it's good to have this place raidable. I didn't say it was unraidable. I said that most people coming here would not be able to make their way through.
I guess it would be kind of hard to stop a dragon from just kind of stomping in, huh?
A dragon would most likely be able to get through. People that have more of an aversion to magical ability might be able to make their way through, like those Templars. The king potentially could make their way through if he decides to make his way out here at that point. But mostly, I should be able to keep out the riffraff, like the ones that attacked us last night.
Well, riffraff's good enough, because if we got that extreme, then we got more problems than just, you know, invasion.
Just a reminder, through your magic law, you can come to this place, but it is not like you come back from the Quietmarch. If you try to leave through the walls of this place, you will just return to the Quietmarch.
It is merely a pocket, alright?
I'm giving you access to this one spot. Unfortunately, that is all I can do. The Quietmarch is difficult to tame. That's why I was there for as long as I was. But thanks to all of you, I'm now released upon this world. No, seriously, you could really fix your sails. Still not willing, still not trying to sell anything.
She meant that wording.
Still not trying
No,
to
I
sell
think-
anything.
Hee hee.
Well, if that's everything, you see Anthea step back. To the north, then. I will see all of you probably a lot sooner than you think. Maybe even too
We'll
soon for
see
you to be
you.
ready for it.
Know what you're doing.
She will bring her cloak in front of her, and with a flourish, she will cover herself and disperse. Saiyan looks over. She didn't actually disappear there. She just went invisible.
A chair gets kicked over.
I'm just letting you know that that was mostly theatrical, though I guess you didn't need me to tell you that.
We didn't need you to tell us that. No, we kind of figured that if she was teleporting, it'd look a lot different.
Magic hand. I was like, what is the other thing there? Okay. Anyway.
Magic hand.
I will say that it is also very difficult for me to want to make my way back into the Quietmarch, to be honest. Though I do wish to go and see the prince again, and I do wish to make my way with all of you, I don't know how much I can make my way into that place again. Saiyan looks down over to her hands. My wrinkles, my aging has slowed, has reverted somewhat. And I do wish to make amends with the paladin. I want to make sure that I repay him for everything that he did for all of us. But I'm not sure exactly how well I can make my way through there. I don't 100% know if I can truly, well, make the journey. I'm still very old. Though you probably didn't need me to tell you that. So what is it you're trying to say? A powerful mage like you couldn't make your way through the first layer of the Quietmarch? What I'm saying is I'm not sure I can handle the threats that are down there, both from above and below. And now that this place has been so graciously protected for us, I may stay here.
If that's what you want to do, then I don't see why not. You'd be here alone, though. I could be fine with that.
I was going to ask you about that. Law, may I borrow your protector?
A protector?
She motions over toward Buckeye.
A Buckeye. Of course.
She said that most
Okay,
people
you-
would be... Oh, there she goes. She's out now.
She wanted to wait and see if we said anything that she'd like to hear, and now she's gone. Got it.
She said that this place is mostly protected from the things that can make its way in. However, that skeleton there, from what we've all understood, seems to be that of a hero of some kind. I believe that if I
Very
were
much
to...
demonstrate that.
I believe that if I were to stay here and anything did get through, I could very much use a heroic skeleton to push through my necrotic abilities through. Though, you don't have to.
You make a good point. If you wish to be staying here and don't see any reason why that would be a problem, then yeah, of course.
My only worry for it is obviously Buckeye would help you all in your journey. But he could also potentially be a detriment to you inside of regular society.
They're going to be walking directly into regular society very soon.
Not to mention the adventurers in the Quietmarch may take it upon themselves to defeat any adventurers going through showing blatant necromancy. For you, Fabio, the one that you have summoned, the one from your very being that was created for you, I hope that it can be safe from the adventurers who wish to attack it. But if you are worried about it being destroyed, it is a similar being to you that the Coatl is to the prince. It is a entity that can not be, well, replaced easily. If you wish for it to be protected, I can protect it here. But if you wish to take it with you, you will need to awaken that skeleton very quickly. The skull that you have can give you more information and more power and necromancy than I could ever give you. For now, we are limited by how much knowledge I can put into your head, and every time you return here, I can try to help you with that more. But if you were to wake up your, I guess, benefactor, it could help you a lot more. My suggestion would be to leave Albert here with me, at least until you awaken your skull. But it is up to you.
It is small enough that we might be able to sneak it in, Bobby, if you really want to.
I believe that you definitely could. I think that it is better than Buckeye walking around with you. That being said, Buckeye can be raised again. Albert will not be able to be. Buckeye is a risen skeleton of a being that had existed before. It has its own ability. It has its own understanding, its own wants and needs. Albert, like the Coatl, was born from your magic. It is a truly unique being and cannot be easily risen after it falls, if it can at all. It is up to you.
I'm going to keep Albert with me.
Okay.
I believe I'll be able to protect him. And if on the off chance an adventurer is upset about it, they'll just land on my shoulder and he'll have to deal with me.
The one thing I will warn you is of the crystals, the ones that you had all used before, the ones of the sunlight and other things. Those crystals are used by adventurers quite often. And when it comes to necromancy, the ones of sunlight especially, and the more rare ones that are just used of holy magics, those are extremely deadly to the undead. Do not let them even touch Albert, is my thoughts for you. And finally, I will say, as Law does have 3 uses of their spell, if you did leave him here with me, you could retrieve him at any time with Law's ability.
That is true. I could, because he's not technically a living being. He wouldn't count for all of those being pushed out by the spell.
If he has
I
not
guess
been
that
pushed
wouldn't-
out now, then he will not be pushed out.
I guess for when we're actually in the Quietmarch, it would be better if he stays here for now. And when we do come back here, I could just take him then.
I'm hoping that you'll be able to awaken that skull pretty soon. That is my one true hope for you. Because I do think that the knowledge that you have gained so far in necromancy from talking with me should be able to kick in some new abilities as soon as you're given that last little bit of tutelage. But again, I'm not here to make the decision for you. It is up to you in the end. Will Albert stay here with me for a time?
Yes, I think he'll stay here with you for now. I think that is ultimately the smart decision. If I'm actually able to take him out of here when we visit again through Lost Spell, that's the smartest thing to do.
I will watch them both. I will make sure that the both of them are protected. And luckily for me, I don't have any actual summons of my own, so these two can protect me.
Thank you.
If you all happen to find any unique or interesting bones while you're gone as well.
I mean, yeah, I'm still going to do that. If now that I know we can take things and maybe even leave things here, then yeah, that's of course. You need to stockpile your
Fabio, I understand,
summons.
and let the record show I am not your bone fairy.
It's fine, I'll give you the bone fairy. I've got the wings and everything.
No, a fairy like, oh, you might not know what that is. A bone. Okay, like a
Yeah,
fairy is, yeah, bone.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
what
all
are
right,
you
we both.
talking about?
I thought you heard a fairy. Like a sort of bone fairy.
It's one of those fairy bones, one of the bones, you know, from the bone fairy.
Like a tooth fairy.
Like a tooth fairy.
Like a tooth fairy for bones.
The tooth is a.
Saiyan gets up, makes their way over toward Buckeye and Albert. As they do, they put a hand on each of them, as you see the both of them seemingly glowing with necrotic energy. For a moment, you see some of the cracks in the bone of Buckeye beginning to somewhat shift about and return to it. You see that little tiny bits of its jaw begin to reform. You feel like if Buckeye stays here with Saiyan enough, he might get access to his lower jaw again.
He will get it back.
He might be able to, at that point, maybe use his talking words.
Maybe he knows talking words, but at least he'll have a jaw, which is really all you can ask for.
Yeah. Something might happen. Who knows? At this point, we should all start to make our way. Staying here isn't going to help us. Now that I've given all of you the bag, I'm going to make my way to the north. I wish that I could say that the trip is not going to be perilous, but I've been my way up there before, and there are quite a lot of unique threats in that area as well. Most likely, you will see some of them whenever you're traveling through the Quietmarch. Because the closer you get to the northern tunnels, the more likely you'll see some of the ones coming from there. In the end, the only advice I can give you is stay away from the other layers of the Quietmarch. Keep yourself in the first layer. If you have to go into the second layer, then get out of there as quick as you can. And I know that you all just came back from a place that was touching on the third layer, but do not go that deep alone. Before you had that spell protecting you. You will not have that this time. That'll be fine. Yes. And I should be fine. The two of you are dragons.
I might be fine.
I'll be fine.
No, I don't.
They'll be fine.
All of you stay out of the third layer of the Quietmarch.
Fabio, do not go to the third layer of the Quietmarch.
And make sure you're still a virgin. Remember what?
Fabio, do not fight that woman.
Do not go to the third layer of the Quietmarch.
Fabio, listen carefully now. Do not go to the third layer.
Look, we're missing pictures. We'll hang this one up now.
Yeah.
Okay, there we
Good
go.
to have the good old memes back up there. I love this one.
Kai and Rail will stand up. As they do, they will look over toward where all of you are. You're going to be taking that card of yours, right?
Yes.
Most likely you'll have to leave that behind in Arfwisk when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
I could take you as far as Arfwisk, and I could take the cart with me, if you'd like.
That would actually be great.
All looks over. Let's like, my cart.
Not again, not again.
Honestly, it's probably a good idea. I find it hard to believe that I can be of much help with all of you in the Quietmarch at this point, but I do not wish to leave, so I will be going with you. Hopefully I will not be too much of a burden.
You won't be a burden.
You're part of the
Besides,
team.
Apparently you have to have some talent for magic. You'll just have to learn something on the way.
They did try to steal you.
Which means you have potential.
That
That's the
means you're
important part.
talented. Oh, congratulations on the talent. I wish I had talent. I don't know how to get that.
You can't steal talent.
I tried.
You tried.
Right.
Sorry, you tried.
Yeah, I tried it. It didn't work. Didn't know what to grab.
I was going to ask, how do you know what to grab to steal talent?
I tried like grabbing the tool, that they would use, Like if they were a carpenter, you grab their tool,
You've just opened a fascinating worldview.
Like maybe all of the talent is in the tool,
It's not how it works, but I'm fascinated that you thought that for a second.
I was always told that I'm not gonna finish.
Go ahead.
I was always
Class is here.
I was always told that it's not the size of the tool, but how you use it.
It wasn't that bad. Come on. You could do worse.
I could do worse, but taking into account the backstory.
That
Anyway,
does indeed say the opposite of what you're saying. At that point, it would be the person that is using it that controls the tool.
yes, that was what they told me after I tried stealing the tool. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry.
Maybe we would have been, if the board was still around, we could have got you something to help you steal other people's town.
You guys, at this point, have full reign over the cottage. Do you want to do as Kai and Rail said and just get ready to go? Or do you guys have anything else you'd wish to do? Also, I would say collect your pudding. Your pudding and your rations.
That is true. We need the pudding up.
Whoever wants
Pudding
these.
still, I got pudding up. Still got space for pudding on me.
Where's this cart at? Where's our
We
cart
need to draw
inventory?
some horses.
The
You know,
cart's the cart's over here.
it is the year of the horse soon, so let's get you some horses for the year of the horse.
Look at those horses.
Look at those horses.
But no, if you guys are fine just leaving as well, you guys leave Saiyan behind as Saiyan looks about and starts to have herself, Buckeye, and Albert start to clean the area from all of the fighting that had happened. They start going over the place to start cleaning the place up. Kai and Rel leaves out, going over toward the edge of the area. You guys go to follow them if you don't have anything else you want to do.
one last thing now that I'm thinking about the fact that it will be harder to do later.
Mm-hmm.
Need the bag of our hostage.
You make your way to the car to try to get your hostage. What do
Should
you need?
allow us to borrow the hostage.
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Here you go. Here is the hostage bag. The bag where we keep our hostage. The bag perfectly sculpted to hold our hostage.
It
Our hostage
is
bag.
indeed perfectly sculpted to hold our hostage, I would say.
The car gives you the bag. Are you gonna try to release your hostage for the time being?
I'm going to try to release our hostage for the time being.
Yeah. Huh? What?
Morning.
Morning. It's only been a day.
Yeah.
Okay, they're giving a slip. Put them down.
Calm down.
What do you
How long
want?
has it been for you? How long has it been for you?
I don't know. I lost track of time. There's only the bag.
He just nods, and that's why we didn't put you in the other bag.
There's only the bag and the shaking. Oh yes, I did shake it a lot last night. I kept throwing it into the air and catching it. The
I have
weightlessness.
ideas when we go back in there.
It was actually that was actually the best part of the night. I felt something.
Wait, is that why I heard thump against the roof, the floor of my
I
room?
did
Is
slam it
that
up against
bad?
the roof sometimes, and I don't have great hand-eye coordination. My snoot gets in the way.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, and then there was.
Oh no, I
Punishment
totally get that. My
far
snoot gets in the
worse.
way sometimes too.
Oh,
Yes, no,
yeah, and then there was the time Kyle, Monkey-O, and I played softball with it.
Yeah, we were playing
What have you
hacky
been
sack a
doing
lot
with
with the
this
bag.
You people, it's been a day. We gave you that bag last night.
We had a very interesting hacky sack tournament last night while you were crying over on the deck.
I'm glad you noticed.
Oh, I watch everything.
I've seen everything.
Seriously though.
What do you want?
Mostly, I think it would be better if we didn't have to keep you in a bag for the rest of time.
Too bad.
As soon as I'm out from here, I'm returning back to my group.
Who are?
I don't think you need to. I've already given you all the information you need.
My bag's looking real comfy, huh?
I don't know what
I
else to
feel
tell
like-
you.
We're at an impasse here. That you're not willing to give any information, but also you can't leave.
Well, sounds like we know what to do. The car pulls out a knife. Wait.
Put down the knife.
Wait.
Put down the knife. Put down the knife.
What? The faster we deal with him, the faster we get to the Quietmarch, yes?
Get firm.
The car puts away the knife.
Not yet firm.
Catch the car like I know.
I mean, you know what, fine. If you're not going to give us information about your group, then how about one specific person? We were supposed to meet a deep elf there. Did your group intercept her, or are you working with that deep elf?
A deep elf. I don't think you're meaning the one that I know. There's a deep elf that's been working with us, yes. Though, I'm not sure how much you would have any understanding of him.
He says him. The
Mhm.
one that the witch mentioned was a woman, right?
Yes.
No, then it's definitely not the same person. We were meeting a deep elf woman.
I'm not one that has too much of a need to know basis going on, but I do know, and I do know a deep elf when I see them. I just know when best to hold my tongue. Jakar pulls out his knife again.
Not yet, Ferb.
Puts away knife. Look, I'm just saying he knows when to hold his tongue, but he was certainly making all of that Dragovic and Millenfolk talk earlier.
Oh no, he's very strange.
Perhaps I should hold his
was-
tongue instead. Wait.
You do have blood magic. Surely you can make the tongue talk on its own.
Ooh, now that's an interesting spell to think about.
There you go.
Not yet, Ferb.
Fabio, really digging deep into the fucking dark side of his mind.
I could make a spell where the tongue would like move around. That'd be interesting, actually. I need to think about that. Someone else threatening with a knife. I have to research. Hands the knife to Hall.
It's your time, man. It's your time to be the one with a knife.
I have a knife now. Watch it. Again, I don't think that they're the ones that you wish to talk about, but if there are any other deep elf in our employ, I wouldn't be the one to know.
Well,
I do have a question, actually.
What's your question?
What do you think happens to you once you get back to your group?
I'm re-given my blessings, and I'm returned to my active duty. Most
You're going
likely
to do this because...
because it's what I'm meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Taking out the orders and whims of Lord Dragon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why no one came looking back for you.
That's because they have their own things they need to do. They have to escape with all of their bounty. The fact that I'm going to escape with information on all of you is bounty enough.
And then they'll know that we have information on you from you being around us.
They don't have to know that.
They're going to assume it either way.
Yeah, I think you're kind of screwed. Like we
Yeah,
don't even need to
we're
we didn't even need to brandish the knife. But look at Hall. Look at how good he's brandishing that knife.
He's doing real good.
Hall's just like kind of holding it like you would hold like a kitchen knife. He's just like
You have to hold it with intent. You need to point it forward.
Oh,
I mean, you
okay.
could also just think about, have any of your members ever been captured by enemies before? Did they ever return? Were they ever allowed to? You should think about that while you're in the bag again.
At this point, you're either gonna let me go or you're going to kill me. In the end, both of them would be a mistake.
I am offering you a plea bargain.
A what?
You'll pull out a paper.
Huh? You pull out your super
my
special contract
God.
paper.
Oh my god, you've been playing this all week, haven't you?
No, actually, I just showed up today.
You bring out your super special contract paper from your super special briefcase.
Actually, an ordinary briefcase, but the paper special.
The paper special. I mean, the briefcase is also special because it can be used as a magic focus, but you know.
Then the briefcase, there's levels of speciality here. Technically, the most special thing I have is my head cover.
That's true.
My pillow.
Your pillow does just give you infinite magic, technically.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say the greatest thing I have is my cock.
Shut up. And you've said it yourself. We can't let you go, and we're gonna be honest. I'd rather just not kill you.
But what is this then?
Never heard of a contract?
Contract. Never have I seen one binding itself in writing such as this. What are
Well,
the
it's
conditions of
not
your
a
contract?
magical one. It is a magical one, but in the format, it's a more of a legal one. Well, I think we can at least agree that the basic of it is solving the impasse. We're not going to kill you, you're not going to leave. At which point we add conditions to that.
Those conditions will be...
I do wish that your aid in answering questions to the best of your ability and at least some of your willingness.
And what do I get in return?
What do you want?
You make a point that I don't know what will happen to me when I return to Lord Dragon. That being said, if I return to him with greater amounts of information or understanding, I will most likely be forgiven. So, if you wish for me to not immediately make my way out, then I would like a guarantee that I could be stationed here instead of inside the bag. I could look over this place and I could gather as much information as I wish.
Hopefully, I would rather have you be outside the bag. It's getting a little weird.
Yes, I do not wish to go inside the bag.
No one has any answers to that. If we can add that in.
So basically, you want to look about the witch's hut, gain information on us and the witch for your cooperation in questioning? I will give you a number of questions, and once those questions have been fulfilled, I will take my leave. Would that suffice?
Looking at this place, is there a lot that I can think about that can really be gathered from being in here?
Most of what the witch got from the outside was like trinkets and shit.
It's like I'm just sitting here
And
like
Kai and Rail already said they took everything important with them.
Yeah, they already took everything, so
But he wasn't around for that, you see.
he wasn't around for that. It's okay, he's winning. And don't. Well, you play a rough deal, but sure, we can do that.
Excellent. So you'll leave me here. And if you ever have any questions, I will give you 7.
7 what?
7 questions.
8.
7.5 questions.
What is a half question? 8.
8 questions. 9. No.
That is what it means, yes.
Damn, you beat me to it. I just couldn't say it in character, so I guess it's for the
8 questions. Once those 8 questions are answered, I will be released to do what I please. So you're saying we have those 8 questions and the time between to convince you not to return to your Lord Dragon.
This is a horrible genie scenario.
If we leave him here, most likely he will be at least kept busy looking throughout this place. And at the very least, we have Saiyan to keep watch over him. It's not like he can leave without our permission anyway, thanks to this barrier around this place. They had already said that it stops most beings like him.
I think, if anything, we have a deal. We can put it into sign.
And do you have any questions for me before you leave? He will bring his hand out and he will put his fingers down onto the contract, taking note that it does count as a signature for you.
just whatever. Just what I just have just intent, man. It's like real signed law. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. This is the intent that matters.
You see that he leaves behind an impression of his 5 fingertips onto the paper.
Oh, tips. That makes more sense.
Sort of
What the fuck did you hear?
sort of streaking them down.
I heard tits.
Fingertips?
That is fucking fingertips.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Isn't that what you normally do to them?
Do you have any questions for him currently?
What are fingertips? I'm kidding.
Just taking note, you have the ability to return to here 3 different times.
I'm thinking, because I guess we could follow up on the deep elf thing if we all think that would be worthwhile. So he just kind of went,
It's up to you.
If no one else is gonna, okay.
You mentioned a deep elf that
Yes.
you were working with.
It's not widely known, but the deep elves down in the Quietmarch, they can be easily persuaded. Ones that are able to act as guides throughout the many labyrinthine halls of the underground of the first layer of the Quietmarch and beyond. If you were to take enough glass to them, or if you give them something else they wish, as long as they find that you are the type of sort that will not give away the information easily, then you are able to get someone quite easily able to take you through that place. That being said, they don't seem to trust adventurers like you. Most likely because of what they hide behind their bandaged eyes.
Don't mind me, I'm writing.
The one that
Don't
we
mind
had...
Law is writing.
The one that we had use of. They were basically our guide. You can think of them as underground troubadours, ones that have made their way throughout that place more than any else who live there. The Deep Elves know the Quietmarch like the back of their hand. It's just that they are seclusive, hard trusting, unless you have something they want.
You have that in common, don't you?
It's why we're so easily able to help each other.
That is a lead. I'm saying thank you. Very cautiously.
Should we ask about what he just mentioned there? What the Deep Elves are hiding?
I mean, can we use it? Might be a thing for later.
Potentially. I don't know much about Deep Elves. All I know is that they are treated similarly to more demonic beings. They are treated as maledicts. So, I don't know much about what they hide, but in every depiction I have seen of them, they do seem to have bandaged eyes. Which is why I found it very odd whenever we had first seen the witch. She was always, at least in most of my understandings, to be a deep elf that lived on the surface.
Nope, that is very wrong. That is just your skin.
So hearing that the
Would
deep
appear
elves
that
are
it's just
hiding
his skin.
something has me intrigued.
It will be a time before we come back here, so I may as well ask, I suppose. Are they hiding?
Something that adventurers and perhaps even those of you here would be very good to have your eyes on. Their eyes. A deep elf is able to see even while their eyes are bandaged. They have eyes that can see through and understand the truth. They are ones who can watch their back even when they're staring forward. Not to mention, the eyes themselves. Every deep elves are different, but they seem to be shining forth like a type of gem or crystal, similar to the ones they use that conduct magic. So like the ones we use up here, the sunlight crystals and whatnot? Interesting. Some of them are more strong than others. Some have to hide them from view with simple bandages, while others need complete helms or some kind of metallic binding over top of them. Because if they show them to adventurers like you, they don't know whether or not they're going to get to keep them. The deep elves have had quite a lot of their eyes stolen. But most of them have the ability to regrow them. It just is very painful, as you would think.
I don't want to imagine it.
I can't believe we got the Uchiha in this game.
This shit got everything, bro.
There are some very interesting things that were said about them in that speech, but so you know.
I got them in my notebook. I'll look at them later.
I sure have already clocked that. Hey, wait a second. The king can sure see the truth of things, can't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I see your fucking game. I
I see your
understand
game.
things. I can
Oh
see
my
the
God.
code.
Captain Fabio on the scene.
Kreb's sitting here like, all right, where's the old man with an arm covered in deep elf eyes?
Literally, I was also thinking that for the king, but you know.
Where the fuck is that old man? We gotta get him.
Donzo, you bastard. I think that's his name in the fucking show.
Yeah.
I believe it. I don't
I
know.
need to rewatch that fucking series. I really do.
You're down to
readings.
6 now.
I've kept count. I believe that for now we're done, though.
Then if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore. What's with all the dog pictures?
It's surprising how many are left.
That's a
despite the
secret
love.
for you to explore.
It's surprising that there are even some left. But I guess I literally couldn't take all of them. There were just that many.
She really likes
In
dogs.
storage.
She also likes horses now.
She's a
There's
horse
lots of
girl,
pictures.
so you know.
Inexplicably, there's just a fucking Haru Rara statue somewhere in this place. One of the fucking horse girls in the horse girl anime.
She's really into that.
She's won a lot in betting on that in the other world somehow.
I knew about the deep elves hiding something, but I didn't realize it had to do with their, well, physiology like that. It's kind of terrifying to hear that their eyes grow and that they can see through things, but from the interactions I've had with deep elves, that seems to be somewhat reliable information at least.
Mhm.
You can't really sneak up on one. Not to my knowledge, at least. There might be a radius to it, or there might be something else about it, I don't know, but... the fact that they're guides... I wonder if that means every one of them are just the ones they were working with.
Maybe. It's a good information to know at this point.
And why are they so tied to the Quietmarch? From what my master was talking about with you, Law, it seemed like they have an understanding of the potential domain of your god. Wonder if they may know more about that. If they're so tied to it, as they say.
If they are guides, they might as well know something.
Perhaps. Well,
Only one way to find out, right?
I'd keep an eye out for one if you can then, whenever you make your way down. If the information can be trusted, then the Deep Elves might be able to get you through. At least to find the way back to the pathway that will lead you to the prince.
And we know at least that they likely didn't even meet with the other Dark Elf that we were supposed to.
Or they just don't have the information.
That too.
They seem to be very rank and file. That being said, to Arfwisk.
Let's go.
It takes you guys a bit of time to get out from the woods. Unlike
It kind of teleport our horses away also, but yeah.
Unlike the last time when you guys left, you actually do need to traverse the Witch's Wood to get your way out. It takes you the better part of the rest of the day to do so, to get yourselves back to the edge of the wood, over towards your carriage. At which point you find, I think it's the 5th. I think we decided it was 5th. Yeah, you find
the 5th,
Glue
yeah.
the 5th and Rhubarb the 5th.
That's where they were.
You find them out at the carriage. As you do, you guys follow the same path you followed the last time. Make your way down toward the underside of the mountain that would take you guys into the Quietmarch. You pass by the village that used to be the village that Kyle stayed at. That being said, just like what you were told, the villages surrounding Arfwisk seem mostly desolate at this point. A lot of the farmers and a lot of the blue-collar workers seemingly have moved on and moved off in the different directions, and the actual farm itself, the farming town itself that you guys go to, seems to be devoid of all of its elderly residents. You also see that a lot of it seems to have been raided at this point. Potentially, whenever everybody had left, people just came in and scrapped it for everything that they could. You guys take note that it's not that Kyle really has much of a thing to it, but they do look over toward the place they were staying, and they do check in very quickly to see if their brother is there, which he does not seem to be. You guys make your way over toward the bridge where you had first met with Kyle. As you do, you guys cross it over. The small farming area that is outside of there seem to be, again, mostly desolate. Does not seem like anybody is showing themselves to really be very keen on doing much work around this place any longer. But the further you get toward Arfwisk, the more you do see some bits of people doing things. The farms closer to Arfwisk seem to be very much booming, as they are the only ones that are currently in need of doing much of anything. Guys, follow the area until you get right up to Arfwisk. And that's when you step in. Upon stepping in and going toward the center of town, you guys first take note that the entirety of the village seems a lot less active in the lower parts than you remember. As you all pull up, you see that mostly it just seems to be people gathering different boxes and things over toward this large open area that you make your way into. The large open area being a place that used to be... Oh, why did that go all the way down for? Custom. How are you doing this? Hold on.
Something messed up and evil is happening.
They messed up. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. You guys find yourselves into the center of town. The carriage taking you further in. You see that the place that used to be a very bustling bar that you guys had gone to before seems to be mostly empty. A couple of people
Rest in
going by.
peace.
You guys see the center of town, which seems to have been completely desolated. No forge in sight. Only large boxes of different kinds of foods and other things stacked up over where the place used to be. It's like over here. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Kind of fucked up. This is gone.
Seemingly workers taking them up and down the minecart that would take it further up toward the top of the mountain. And even looking over toward the Adventurers Hall, seems to be mostly overgrown and destroyed at this point. Most of the area most likely just taking place further up the mountain, but the hall that is down here seems to be relatively neglected. You see adventurers roaming around, some of them keeping an eye on you, others not. I'd like to bring something of a new art over here because I would like to have people see them. Because, you know, we're not here in Arfwisk for very long because we're going to be ending things, but boop, boop. You would see that most of the adventurers around here would be just staring over in your guys' directions. This is one of the
Look,
this
look
is
like
one of the new
adventures,
crab
alright.
arts. This is one of the new crab
Look
arts.
like adventures, alright.
Yeah, look how adventurous he
Crab
looks. Look how
So
adventurous he
excited
is.
to go die in the war.
What are you talking about?
He. He.
Yeah. Probably, I don't know.
Very androgynous, I gotta say.
You leave the androgynous man
I
alone.
appreciate it.
You leave the androgynous man or
Appreciate it.
woman alone.
They, them causing mayhem.
What,
they,
can't
them's
the guy
causing
have
mayhems
thick
again.
thighs? Are you so close-minded?
You're so close-minded. You don't think that he can have his thick thighs or her. You don't know. You don't know their
Her.
life.
Could be her. Yeah, you don't know anything.
But you
I
do
know
see
nothing.
that most of the adventurers often
They're
about
the gender thief.
the gender thief.
Oh,
They steal all the gender for themselves.
You guys do know that most of the
Philosophy.
adventurers in town are a part of the from what you were told are a part of the make sure I have the name correct again. Yeah, Krebs said they made it androgynous so we can decide. So we decide the gender.
We decide.
But no, you do know that according to Kymrail's information, the entirety of the adventuring people in this place are known as the King's Guide Troop. They have taken over this town essentially, so most of them are just watching as you guys enter, just keeping an eye out.
Speaking of,
Mhm.
shouldn't she be gone now with the cart?
She said that she was taking you guys into the town, yeah. So you guys would find that she would essentially drop you guys off. Do a little circle. And then make their way out. Unless you guys have anything else you'd like to say to her, Kynrail is leaving.
You want to join our orgy? I'm kidding.
As they do go to leave, and as you guys have now entered the center of town, we will give you guys a chance next time to talk with Kymrail if you wish. If you think of anything before probably Sunday, you guys can do that. But currently, with you guys coming back into Arfwisk for the first time in a while, with you guys having seen what it has become, and now having a goal of making your way through the Quietmarch by finding potentially a deep elf to guide you through, or just figuring out your way through on your own, I think we're going to end things off there for the night. If you have any questions, complaints, wisecracks, etc.
Crack is not wise, for it is an addictive drug.
And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye.
Also, you know what the funniest part about this is?
What?
Episode 2 of the first campaign, you guys got to Arfwisk at the end of it.
It's all coming together. It's all happening.
He's funny. Haha, hee hee.
What's next? What's next? 5 sessions after this? We end up in the fucking Quietmarch again.
What's this after
We do
after
for
this? You're
5
gonna go.
sessions.
What's this after this? You're gonna go back into the forest and talk with your big goblin friend.
The goblin will teach us. The goblin will save us.
Legit in my head, I'm like, Cavelli's probably thinking, I wonder if the goblins know something. And out of character, I'm like,
Lord Arno,
probably
Giant Slayer.
shouldn't ask that. Otherwise, we're just going the same exact path as last campaign.
We just go there for no reason, just to see Lord Arno one more time.
One more time before you head out. Yes.
One more time before we die.
Until next time, guys. Like always. Later days.
Goodbye.
Bye.